1 second. Does anybody think that it's strange that Stephen A. planned his book tour today?
Well, Molly, I'm not going to go there.
He can only be here
I'm
for
not
like
gonna go
15
there.
minutes of the show.
I'm not at the liberty
today.
to go there.
He's got his book tour all day.
I
so
just
he's gotta
know.
leave.
I just know if it was me, or if it was Michael Irving, or if it was Keyshawn Johnson, I know what type of energy would be towards us not being available to deal with what we would have had to deal with if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would have won this game.
I just know, if
that.
Tom Brady smashed it, there'd be no book tour today.
Yeah, but let me say this, Key.
First of all,
go ahead.
Hold on. Before you
Go
go,
ahead.
first of all, don't blame me. Blame Simon and Schuster.
Well. Quite an interesting twist here.
The point is this. I didn't schedule it for today. They did. I am an innocent bystander in this.
Oh.
All I did was show up and fulfill my obligation. And then I sat up there and I said, you know what? I'm going to come on this set with my boys. I'm off today, but I'm going to come on the set with my boys and I get treated this way. Okay.
But you are smart. But the thing is, Stephen A., you're a smart businessman. And you knew damn well that the Cowboys was probably going to beat the Bucks. And then when they did, you looked at your schedule and said, damn.
Key, no, this is what happened. Key, you missing the big point, Key. It's the first time in history this man to let somebody else control this schedule. Now today, coincidentally.
Exactly.
Today, the company controls my schedule because I just don't have any say-so in Stephen A's world.
So let me see if I got this straight. The man who said the following.
I can only imagine the kind of position that he found himself in light of Hamlin's injury. The only thing that I would say, if Shannon had come to me and asked my advice, for example, here's the only thing that I would say. That's your chair. You don't give it up for nobody. That's yours. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't give a damn if you were in the chair and had nothing to say.
After this incident on a rival show.
And hopefully Skip would take it down. But I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back. Skip,
well, I thought,
Skip, just let me.
I didn't know you were going to bring up
No,
this.
I was just going to say, Skip.
And went on to say this.
You don't miss sitting in that chair because there's an audience out there that expected to see.
Yes.
But I understood him, like every single NFL player, present and former, that I've spoken to, hearts was in the right place.
Would suddenly surrender his chair for another company? Here he is promoting himself with a whole media crew following him and documenting his every move after he made stop after stop after stop to sell the public on why they should purchase his new book. Now, look, let's be clear. That's all well and good. It's the problem we have with his previous words that makes this reek of hypocrisy. He would say, when some real stuff hits you, you turn on First Take. You expect to hear Stephen A., and Stephen A. is going to show up, Smith told Draymond Green on The Volume. 1 week later, you turn on First Take. You expect to see ESPN personalities theatrically ragging on Smith for 2 hours after the Cowboys' dominant playoff win, and he wasn't in his chair. To his credit, Smith managed to sneak on First Take remotely for 30 minutes, though that was contested, during what was a very poorly timed scheduled day off, according to the man himself. Smith blamed the publishing company of his book, Simon & Schuster, for being in charge of scheduling his book tour, but they couldn't find another time for him to spend 10 minutes on The View. The NFL season will be over in less than a month from now, and the mid-February sports lull seems like a great time for a book tour. I agree. If they couldn't wait until February, maybe just don't schedule appearances that pull Stephen A. from ESPN shows the morning after ESPN aired its biggest NFL playoff game in network history. And at an absolute minimum, don't schedule appearances to pull Stephen A. from his ESPN show 1 week after he bragged about his attendance record while criticizing Shannon Sharps. I've said this previously and I'll say it again. The reason we see this type of energy is because Stephen A. is a capitalist. Stephen A. saw value in Skip Bayless, and he will rarely go against someone like this who has helped, let's be real, each other make millions of dollars, get tons of opportunities, put them onto the masses, build their celebrity status, make their stars shine bright. They put each other on the map, and if Skip indeed does have a falling out with FS1, well, there will be the reuniting of Stephen A. and Skip. He knows where to preserve certain relationships if that means staying mum on the subject. Thus, Dana White could even be a primo example as to how this plays in effect for everyone to see. Of course, they have a history. Smith believes in that history, that being Skip Bayless. So, thus, he took Bayless's side, not Shannon's, to say, you need to show up. I'm telling you guys, follow the moves here. Follow the moves at all times, because as always, the chess pieces will tell you everything you need to know about the player.